The TR-3B has been a mystery until now. The secret space program has been made public. Now it's in the public domain. It was just discovered, a patent that shows the wicked triangular spacecraft known in the UFO realm as the TR-3B. Blake Cousins, Third Phase Moon. Welcome back, everybody from around the world. Research confirms that the inventor John St. Clair has also developed and patented a new type of propulsion system. This new system is named as a rotating electrostatic propulsion system. Here are some samples and links to the patents of the TR-3B and the electrostatic propulsion system. We at Third Phase Moon have been receiving TR-3B videos from around the world for years now. A spacecraft having a triangular hull with vertical electrostatic line charges on each corner that produces a horizontal electric field parallel to the sides of the hull. This field interacting with a plane have emitted by antennas on the side of the hull generates a force per volume, combining both lift and propulsion. This invention by Mr. St. Clair relates to a spacecraft propulsion system utilizing thrusters comprised of a motor-driven electrostatically charged cylinder rotating within an electrostatically charged annular ring for the purpose of creating a space-time curvature stress energy tension in the horizontal direction. The thrusters are augmented by magnetic vortex generators, either embedded in the cylinders or located above each thruster, for the purpose of increasing permeability of space by permitting each thruster with a low-density hyperspace energy generated by a wormhole created between our space and hyperspace. A combination of these three thrusters mounted on the underside of the hull of the spacecraft provided thrust, yaw, and motion control. Now people ask, what is the TR-3B? Well, it's a code name for Astra. The tactical reconnaissance TR-3B first operational flight was in the early 90s. The triangular-shaped nuclear-powered aerospace platform was developed under the top-secret Aurora program with SDI and black budget monies. At least $3 billion plus were put into the TR-3B by 1994. The Aurora is the most classified aerospace development program in existence. The TR-3B is the most exotic vehicle created by the Aurora program. It was funded and operationally tasked by the National Reconnaissance Office, the NSA, and the CIA. The TR-3B flying triangle is not a fiction and was built with technology available in the mid-80s. Well, that's what they say. I still believe 1947, the Roswell crash has something to do with this strange craft reverse engineered by alien tech. Now, not everyone has spotted one of these, but we've got a lot of videos that pertain to this patent. They exist, people, they're up there. The TR-3B vehicle's outer coating is a reactive to electrical radar stimulation and can change reflectiveness. A radar absorbent. This polymer skin, when used in conjunction with the TR-3B's electric countermeasures and the ECCM, can make the vehicle look like a small aircraft or a flying cylinder, or even trick radar receivers into falsely detecting a variety of aircraft, no aircraft, or several aircraft at various locations. A circular plasma field accelerator ring called the magnetic field disruptor surrounds a rotatable crew compartment and is far ahead of any imaginable technology. Have you seen a TR-3B? Have you shot one on video? We want to see it right here at Third Phase Moon. Let's get off the beaten path. Let's go on a UFO hunt. Welcome back, everybody from around the world. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent Cousins. We wanted to do something special. We've heard on the Hamakua coast that there is some kind of UFO activity just right here on the big island of Hawaii, not too far away from where we live. So my brother and I, we set out on course to get to this basically undisclosed location. We don't want to reveal the exact spot at this moment until we get some evidence. We want to bring in people from around the world to this exact spot so they could for themselves see the UFO phenomenon. So, wow, let's get to it. We got a lot of videos coming in via our Facebook as well that we're going to get to as we go on this UFO hunt adventure together. Welcome everybody from around the world. This is going to be quite exciting. So We arrive at our destination. It's not too far from where we live, like I said, and we got to get our equipment. We've brought some specialty equipment along on this journey, and it is quite exciting. The new technology nowadays, we have drones, we have GPS, we have everything that is at our fingertips. And it is quite exciting in this time of age to be a UFO hunter. So Brent's getting the calibrations set up on the drone. We've got the 35mm set up. We're going to be taking pictures along with HD video as we roll down to the location of this UFO hotspot. But before we get to that, let's get to the Antarctica. We've got these photos coming in via Google Earth of what people are claiming to say that what looks to be some kind of flying saucer, a cylindrical disc of some sort entering the ice layer of the Antarctica. Coming in from Stockholm, Sweden. Daniel shares this, a Google Earth image, and he's claiming that there's some kind of flying saucer in massive proportions entering the ice layer of the Antarctic. I want to get your opinions below, and I've got my brother here, Brent Cousins, and I want to get his opinion of what Danielle submitted right here at Third Phase Moon. Is this some kind of illusion, or is this the real deal? Brent, what do you make of this Google Earth image?
Blake, what we're looking at is real. To say if they're actual disc flying saucers, well, that's another thing. We're looking at this up close. I like the way we're rotating this right now, and they do look like disc. Actually, they're cylindrical. They seem to be parked right in the ice layer of the Antarctic. Could this be what Corey Good's talking about, a transport device? Hard telling, but it's definitely something to look at.
Absolutely. Now let's get back to the hunt. We are finally at our destination. This is quite a spiritual place here on the Big Island, and we have the drone out. We're going to be shooting with a GoPro Hero 3, and we're going to launch from this amazing location where people have said over the years that there have been many UFO sightings entering and exiting the Pacific Ocean right off the coast of the Big Island. The depths of the ocean right off the Hamakua coast is at unbelievable depths. It's basically the most deepest parts of the ocean right here off the Pacific Big Island of Hawaii. We've got the drone. Brent's pulling it out. It's getting quite windy and exciting right now. Hold on. Before we get to the drone footage, let's go to Joe Rodriguez from Los Angeles. He captured of what looks to be some kind of triangular shaped craft over California. Alright, so we've looked at Joe's footage. He's submitted a lot of footage over the years. He's a private investigator. He has his eyes on the skies, but what do you think he captured? I want to get your opinions below, people. Brent, what's your thoughts?
Blake, some would say this is the TR-3B, or could it be Chinese lanterns? We're not sure. Joe's really thinking that it's something special, and Joe's a really good hunter at Third Phase, so I'm going to leave it at that and let the people decide.
Now back on the hunt, Brent has the drone off the Hamakua coast, and it's quite windy. There's a major updraft coming up along the cliffs. These cliffs are about 200 to 300 feet steep at certain points, and it's not easy to control this. The GPS is tricky around here. There's not always GPS stabilization from satellites onto our drone, so it gets tricky. What we're looking for are anomalies under the surface of the water for some kind of maybe cave or entry to some kind of portal to a UFO base. The drone's having a really hard time up there in the winds. Brent's controlling it quite well. He's quite experienced pilot, but wow, this is kind of sketchy, so I think we captured what we need on the drone. Then all of a sudden, we hear a helicopter. right in the exact area where we were just about flying our drone. That's one of the reasons why we brought it down. But what is this helicopter doing out in the middle of nowhere? Brent starts to take some pictures of this, and then all of a sudden there's a second helicopter coming our way. So 2 helicopters within about 30 seconds of each other. And now things start to get strange. There are anomalies popping up. Brent starts taking pictures, and we managed to capture these strange anomalies in a few frames. We're going to get it zoomed up, close up of this still photograph Brent managed to capture. Brent, what do you think he captured here?
Blake, it's not a bird. I don't know what it is. It's an anomaly. This is exciting. I'm glad we're actually on the location capturing anomalous objects where we need to see them. This is exciting.
We will be back to this location and we'll bring some night vision. Maybe more people can join us on this incredible location off the Hamakua coast of the Big Island. But we got to pack it up. It's our pleasure to bring you this UFO crashes. Secret files revealed? Well, the government claims that UFOs and aliens don't exist, and they go out of their way to make fun of anyone that claims they're real. But the government's own actions prove that UFOs and aliens are real. Let me break it down to you. This is coming in from the book, and they break it down into 8 parts. Number 1, if they don't exist, why do governments work so hard to prove that they don't exist? Number 2, according to documents, they consider that any encounter with entities known to be of extraterrestrial origin is to be considered to be a matter of national security and therefore classified top secret. Number 3, government documents claim that under no circumstance is the general public or public press to learn of existence of these entities. The official government's policy is that such creatures do not exist, and that no agency of the federal government is now engaged in any study of extraterrestrials or their artifacts. Any deviation from this stated policy is absolutely forbidden. Number 4, penalties for disclosing classified information concerning extraterrestrials are quite severe. Number 5, anyone involved in a UFO close encounter would become eligible for indefinite quarantine under armed guard. Number 6, in December 1953, the Joint Chiefs of Staff issued Army, Navy, Air Force publication 146. That made the unauthorized release of information concerning UFOs a crime under the Espionage Act, punishable up to 10 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. This is heavy duty. If you want to be a whistleblower, this is something that you could face. Number 7, the evidence of concerning UFO crashes that are extraterrestrial in origin and their covert retrieval by highly specialized teams involving joint military and government personnel. Understanding highly classified procedures established to manage the retrieval of crashed UFOs have been revealed through special operation manuals that provide an important analytical framework for understanding and answering questions about classified procedures used for locating, isolating, and recovering crashed UFOs that are extraterrestrial in origin. Number 8. There are testimonies of a number of whistleblowers who claim to have participated in UFO crash retrieval operations or participated in a number of highly classified extra-related projects. While it's been claimed that there is no proof that UFOs are real because there's no solid evidence such as a piece of hardware or metal fragment, this book reveals that there are actual samples that still exist in private hands. The government is very good at breaking up every last trace of these crashes. This is stated in the book. If you have a UFO artifact, the feds will show up. They'll threaten your life and say, turn it over to them, or they'll say the UFO doesn't exist. And these specialized UFO recovery teams are always on alert. and available at any moment's notice to travel to almost any location on Earth to quickly recover crashed UFOs and their occupants. They'll rake the area clean while preventing civilians and civil authorities from getting a glimpse of what they're recovering, even if it means use of deadly force. This book's like an encyclopedia of UFO crashes, close to 200 of them covering several thousand years. Did you realize that after one retrieval, the crew of the truck carrying the recovered UFO were found dead on a highway outside of the truck? And did you know that our UFO retrieval teams have been known to go to other countries and snatch up downed UFOs, any wreckage, and bodies before the local military can investigate? At one retrieval site, it was revealed that the military was under orders to shoot anyone that got close enough to see the downed UFO. We rarely hear about occupants that have crashed in UFOs, dead or alive. That has changed. How did these UFOs crash? There are a number of theories in this book. It's obvious that we can't blame it on incompetent UFO pilots, inferior craft, lightning, or innocent use of new radar designs that accidentally interferes with their guidance system. We're being misled. According to this book, it says that the government is very actively shooting down these UFOs with very powerful secret weapons that are way beyond Star Wars. What do you make of this book, people? I want to get your opinions, because if there's any consideration that this is very likely that these visitors may not have traveled great distances to reach us, these UFOs may have originated from secret alien bases here on Earth. Blake Cousins, ponder this. I want to get your opinions of what this is all about. Crash retrieval, what is being done with this technology in our possession, and they're not sharing it. Blake Cousins, stay safe. We'll see you again next time.
dirt, days of moving.